Officials with the state's power grid operator are predicting both a warmer winter and higher chance of extreme cold.
ERCOT's lead meteorologist said today that current climate patterns are very similar to what we were seeing in 2021. Of course, you remember that winter storm that knocked out power to millions of Texans for several days that February. KVUE's Adam Bennett joins us now live here in the studio. And Adam, that ERCOT official said that even with the conditions, there's no guarantee now we'll see this extreme weather this winter.
Brian, he said this forecast is a lot like a tornado watch, where the conditions are there, but the storm may or may not happen. ERCOT CEO told KVUE recently they are ready for winter, but one energy expert I spoke with is doubtful if Texas sees the same conditions as in 2021.
If you lived in Texas in 2021, the sights and sensations of the February freeze are hard to forget. Blackouts left millions of Texans in the dark and in the cold. Nearly 4 years later,
so here's my forecast for this winter.
The lead meteorologist for state power grid operator ERCOT told their board he sees many similarities in climate patterns.
Now, that doesn't mean we're going to have Uri, but it does again say that we're in a pattern that supports something like a Uri this winter.
In November, ERCOT CEO Pablo Vegas told KVUE he does not expect calls for conservation or rolling blackouts.
And we're ready for those kinds of conditions at ERCOT.
On Tuesday, Vegas touted nearly 3,000 weatherization inspections since 2021 and more than 10,000 megawatts of new generation added to the grid since March. ERCOT estimates 1 megawatt can power 250 homes on average during peak winter demand. But Texas energy consultant and podcast host Doug Lewin questions the math.
Better off than we were in February 2021, but not out of the woods. We don't have a system that is reliable or resilient enough to deal with a winter storm Uri.
Lewin points to two main reasons: a natural gas supply system he says is not adequately winterized, and inefficient homes and buildings that push demand beyond supply.
We have to bring that demand down. We do that by increasing the programs we have for energy efficiency.
While ERCOT met, so did state lawmakers discussing grid reliability.
We obviously have our work cut out this coming session.
They heard updates on transmission, technology, and weatherization required by state law.
What were the findings of those inspections?
Going into the winter season or the summer season, either one though, everyone was compliant.
And Doug Lewin told me he hopes those lawmakers focus on increasing energy efficiency and adding more funding for backup power at critical facilities like nursing homes, hospitals, and police stations. Tomorrow, Austin and Travis County leaders will hold a news conference about their winter weather preparations. Live in studio, Adam Bennett, KVUE News.